Welcome back into the workshop for a wee bit of an update, and the update that is puzzling me once again, the issue of this flaming parallel arm. I've done everything that I can, you could say, humanly do to make sure that all of the increments that I'm using, the spacings, the accuracy of the holes, are identical for the in this case the arm here and the arm down there. The rails themselves, each of them were cut, drilled, marked, whatever, 100%, so that this one is the same as that one. So there even if there were to be some differences in the spacings in the bar, those were eliminated because I used that same spacing for creating both pairs of the rails and the arms. And I get the same error from my old setup to this setup, which is really, really puzzling. You know, you'd want to think that the only variable, therefore, is the plate. But that's quite irrelevant, so long as this is... it is irrelevant. Okay, so when I close it up this way, there's a small gap here. And it is small. We are talking, it's not much. And here, a little bit bigger. That's probably 2 mil down there, which to me is huge. It shouldn't be there. When I put it into position like this, and I make a measurement, I've got, I just hook the tape measure, and the tape measure is not a precision instrument, but it's the same each end, and I'm gauging it pretty accurately. I get, when I hook it on the rail like that, which is the only place on the rail to measure from, it's this little upstand part because it's the one that traps the saw. No other part on this rail needs to be used. So on that, I'm chasing down everything. But I get a measurement from there to the rail of 117 there and 117.5 mil here. So half a mil out. Yeah, I'm almost start to accept that. But when I bring it down to this point where it just touches, what's my measurement there? Well, that's actually a really good question. I haven't done that before. I'm just going to hook it on there. Oh, I better put the glasses on. Jeez. Now these measurements, of course, won't be 217. What we've got there is probably 417.5. Let's just say that, 17.5. We come over here, and I probably won't be able to get the same. But that's 415, just even under. So that's that 2 mil out. What the hell's going on? I can trim, if it's almost right there to the half mil, arcing it through there, it should stay, well, that's the whole idea. It's a parallel arm. So it should stay parallel regardless. Wouldn't you think? So I close it up there. I come across here, and I've got 400 and just under 416. Here, it's a bit difficult to get to, this one. It is. It's a little bit difficult to get to. Oh, well, I don't know. Yes, I can pack it, but if it's there, it's close to, within half a mil, but it's out there, what's out? You can't tell me that it's the holes, because as I mentioned before, the bar that I use, in fact, the bar as it's sitting there, they're the 4 holes that the drill guides that I've used, and I've put them on here, clamped them, pushed them up against the edge, all the necessary things, and I'm getting that discrepancy, and it's the exact same discrepancy at the same end as it was when I did the other ones. It's worse actually, because when it's in this 90-degree position, it's pretty accurate, pretty darn accurate. So I'd be happy almost with that, and I could tune it. But when you do that, it changes. Biggish gap this end, no gap down there. No gap down here, smallish gap down there. So it's got me beat. Because that, I'm going to repeat myself, regurgitate the information. Everything, if it were to be this panel that it's sitting on, why am I getting the correct measurement? Well, effectively, a correct measurement there to within 0.5 mil, and not there, because nothing else has changed. Could it be on an angle like that, and therefore, jeez. Well, I don't know, and therein lies, I would say, a significant issue, because if you don't know, you can't counter something. If it was consistently out, I could just shim or plane or do something to the rail. But yeah, what the is going on? Yeah, I'm going to have to turn yous off, because this is turning me off, because I just don't have the go forward with it, and for it to repeat the same error. There's something going on that I have yet to contemplate, and considering the amount of time I've spent on it and the different not iterations, but tweaking, I thought we were moving in the right direction. And if you recall, you may or may not, in another video I did mention that sometimes the readings would vary from one time of use to another, and I thought it might be something to do with the moisture content or something, changing temperatures. Well, this is all, whatever's here is here, it's conditioned, so it should move in the same amount if that were a thing, but not like 1.5 to 2 millimeters. There's absolutely no way. So, and for it to be the same issue, what I might do is pull it apart, turn one of the rails round, and see whether I get any odd readings. Doesn't the distance in from the edge, so long as it's consistent, that's all that matters. Like I've got here, I've shown that this is the top, and this is pointing forward, just so it relates to the bar that I actually used to create it. So I measured off of this edge, with the guide bushes, etc. Very strange, that. Oh well, I suppose it's a challenge, isn't it? Because I've got to get this right, otherwise it's literally not worth my while going forward. Oh, there's a consideration. Maybe I should put some of these standoffs, these here, in the different holes and measure to the rail. Could be interesting. Right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go away and I'll come back to you at some stage. I probably won't make another video on this because I'm getting annoyed, and you don't want to have me annoyed making a video. Just giving you a little hint on that one. Anyway, I'll go have a look at this and see whether I can come up with something. Right, yeah, that's it. Short and not so sweet. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.